If your legs feel weaker than they used to, if walking even a short distance leaves you winded or sore, or if you've noticed cramps, numbness, or restless legs at night, it might not just be getting older. In fact, there are 3 key vitamins that most men over 60 are missing, and when these vitamins run low, blood flow to the legs drops, muscles starve, and what looks like aging is actually something you can fix. In today's video, I'll be sharing the hidden vitamin deficiencies that quietly rob older men of their strength and mobility, the best foods and simple daily habits to restore leg health, and real stories from men, just like you, who turned it all around. Let's get started. Now, here's the part that most doctors don't tell you. Over time, blood vessels naturally stiffen, arteries lose elasticity, and circulation slows down. This happens gradually, so you don't notice it right away. At first, it's just slower walking or needing to sit down more often, but behind the scenes, your legs are being starved of oxygen and nutrients. And without proper blood flow, the muscles weaken, the nerves misfire, and even small injuries take longer to heal. But here's the twist. Many of these symptoms aren't just age-related, they're linked to nutritional deficiencies, especially of certain vitamins that support blood vessel health and nerve function. And here's the kicker. Most seniors are never tested for these. How diet affects leg health. You've probably heard the phrase, "you are what you eat." Well, when it comes to leg strength and circulation, this couldn't be more true. Modern diets, especially for older men, tend to lack the vitamins needed to keep blood flowing smoothly. Processed foods, white breads, sugar, and excess sodium all damage the inner lining of your arteries. Meanwhile, important nutrients like vitamin D, B12, and magnesium get left behind. Even if you're eating a balanced diet, absorption decreases with age, meaning you could be eating right and still be running low. Let's take a look at the 3 key vitamins most men over 60 don't get enough of, and how they impact your legs. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector. Vitamin B12 is essential for healthy nerves and red blood cells. When it's low, you might notice numbness or tingling in your feet, weakness climbing stairs, or even balance problems. Studies show that nearly 20% of men over 60 have low B12, and many more are borderline. This is often due to lower stomach acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Best food sources: grass-fed beef, liver, eggs, and sardines. But if you're over 60, I often recommend a sublingual B12 supplement, one that dissolves under the tongue, for better absorption. Vitamin D, the muscle stabilizer. Next is vitamin D, sometimes called the sunshine vitamin. But by the time you hit your 60s or 70s, your skin becomes less efficient at making it from sunlight. Vitamin D plays a huge role in muscle function, mood, and inflammation. Low levels have been directly linked to leg weakness, falls, and chronic pain. Best food sources: fatty fish like salmon, mushrooms exposed to sunlight, and egg yolks. But honestly, most older men need a supplement, especially in winter. I usually recommend 2,000 IU per day, unless your doctor suggests otherwise. Magnesium, the blood flow booster. And third, magnesium. This is the unsung hero of circulatory health. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, regulate blood pressure, and reduce cramping. If you get night cramps, twitching legs, or restless leg syndrome, magnesium may be the missing piece. Over 70% of adults are deficient, and it's even more common in men with high blood pressure, diabetes, or those on diuretics. Great food sources: spinach, pumpkin seeds, black beans, almonds, and dark chocolate. But again, depending on your diet, a magnesium glycinate supplement can work wonders for leg comfort and sleep. Foods that fuel your legs. All right, so how do you turn this knowledge into action? Here are 5 powerhouse foods I recommend to my older male patients to boost blood flow, reduce inflammation, and support strong legs. Beets. Beets are rich in nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide, a compound that opens blood vessels and improves circulation. Many men report better stamina and even better performance downstairs. if you catch my drift. Try drinking 4 ounces of beet juice daily or roast them in the oven with olive oil. Wild salmon. Packed with omega-3s and vitamin D, wild salmon is a circulation champion. It reduces arterial stiffness and lowers inflammation throughout the body. Grill it with lemon and garlic for an easy anti-inflammatory dinner. Spinach. Loaded with magnesium and folate, spinach helps support healthy blood pressure and nerve function. Toss a handful in your eggs or smoothies. You won't even taste it. Dark chocolate, at least 70%. Yes, you can eat chocolate. Dark chocolate increases nitric oxide, lowers blood pressure, and even improves walking distance in patients with peripheral artery disease. Stick to 1 to 2 squares a day and savor it. Let me tell you about my patient, Richard. He's 68, former construction worker, proud grandfather of 5. He came in complaining about leg cramps, poor sleep, and struggling to walk around the block. He thought it was just aging, but I ran a few labs and found he was severely low in B12 and magnesium. We made a few small changes, added a B12 supplement, magnesium before bed, and beets in his lunch. 3 months later, he's walking 2 miles a day. No more cramps, sleeping better. He even told me, "Doc, I feel 10 years younger." That's the power of nutrition. Listen, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to slow down. Your body still wants to move, to walk with strength, to climb stairs without fear, but you've got to give it the right fuel. Start by checking your levels, especially B12, D, and magnesium. Incorporate a few of the foods we talked about today. And if you're not sure where to begin, start small. 1 beet, a handful of pumpkin seeds, 10 minutes of sunlight. You'd be amazed what your legs and your life can feel like in just a few weeks. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with a fellow guy over 60. You never know whose life you might change. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more science-backed health tips coming every week. Until next time, keep moving, stay sharp, and remember, it's never too late to feel strong again.